rudders keep going to full lock to try and steer the boat at the moment. It all feels a bit funny. I'm going to have a quick look to see if we've got full weed off down there. So this morning we're having some, well, I was noticing the boat was really slewy and all over the ocean, and
20 degrees with the rudders, wasn't it?
yeah, I was getting the rudders were going to fall 20 degrees to try and keep the boat bearing away, and whereas normally it would sort of, if it was all out of balance, we'd get 10 to 12 degrees of rudder angle to bear us away in waves and all the rest. So when we're at that stage, I know the boat's out of balance and I've got to change the sails. But it was going to 20 degrees, which didn't make any sense. I was like, that's not right. So I changed from our two sail through the night, which is an unbalanced sort of setup, to putting the fractional spinnaker back up again, get the boat speed going and towing from the front. But even then it was still struggling a lot, and we actually had a skid, a little bit of a wipeout, or just we had a skid and flap, and ended up going to windward. Yeah, everything was sort of not quite right, so I had to start investigating. And I used the GoPro to have a look to see how much weed might be on the rudders, because we've got a lot of weed at the moment. Starboard rudder was all good, but I went to look at the weed on the port rudder, and there was definitely no weed on the port rudder because we don't have a port rudder anymore.
Yeah, no rudder anymore. Now was sorry because there's dark clouds looming over there, and we've got only one rudder, which is scary.
And how many days to go?
We've got 800 miles to go. So we can't slow down huge amounts because we've still got to get there, and we don't want to get whacked by more bad weather. So we want to make use of the good weather that we've got with us now. So we've got to keep the speed up as much as we can while keeping everything safe and in control.
So what's the self-configuration you're going to try to start?
So to start with, we'll just have fractional kite and no main at all. Put your harness on, Harrison. Yeah, if that doesn't work, not on that one. Yeah, if that doesn't work, we have to go to headsails. So it'll be the headsail, and we may look at trying to put the small trinket headsail up, try and jerry-rig a shooting system for that. But anyway, we'll put the fractional kite up and see how it looks.
What's the breeze between?
Yeah.
Colourful. Yeah, if we put it down, it might catch the bows and swing us up.
Sorry, we keep the drag foot up or down?
I don't know.
Down.
revving up. It's a bit better with the spinning rubber, I have to say. A bit better.
We're doing 9 knots.
So here's my rudder position, here's my wind. I've been watching the wind go up and down for a while. Here we are going into St. Lucia. This is the number that we're looking at. See how hard the rudder's working. We want to keep it between sort of 2 and 5, generally in normal conditions. So we're not doing too bad. We're sort of keeping it around the 5 mark. Boat speed's helping a lot, so the faster we go, the more grip our rudder has. What do we got? 13 knots of true wind. So we're not doing too bad considering we've only got one rudder. Okay, there's a wave's just got us. So we were up there at the 10. And when we get caught by a bigger wave, it actually jumps up to 16 or something. And 20. And it's usually a flap of the kite. But yeah. This rudder angle indicator is really important if you want to know how well your boat's balanced and how well you've trimmed your sails. You want to keep your rudders as unloaded as possible, particularly in a multi-hull. And this is a really good indicator to know if you've got too much main sheet on, not enough main sheet on, too much gear out the front, so too much spinnaker and jibs out the front. I'm just watching what your rudder does, and it's actually affected a lot by waves as well, as you can see now. A few big waves have come under us and it's going up and down. So if you're cruising particularly at night and you're not sure if you've got enough gear up, so Anna struggles to feel the boat the same way I do. She hasn't got as many years offshore as I have.
Because I'm not in love with it as much as you are.
You know, I've grown to be able to feel this by the seat of my pants, especially lying in my bunk. I can feel when the boat's overloaded, and this is what I can feel. I can feel these numbers moving around. So I've taught Anna, if she's here on watch, to watch the rudder angle indicator to see if we've loaded the boat up. She's asking, how do I know if the boat's loaded up? This is the first indicator that shit's starting to happen. As your rudder starts loading up, it starts struggling to keep the boat straight. So watch how much it's moving. You know, if it's sort of in between, moving a lot between 2 and 3 degrees, that's fine. But if it's moving a lot like it was just now, between 4 and 10, you start thinking, hey, something's going on. In our case, it's moving a lot because we've only got one rudder, so it's got to do double the work that it normally has to. But yeah, this is a really neat piece of instrumentation on board your boat, and that's how you use it.
What's all that?
That's the PBO. That's why PBO's not very nice. It'll stain your clothes and everything.
That good?
Huh?
That made the toilet seat go up. put it in the middle.
Okay. We have got the main up. What are you talking about? No. No, yeah.
Look through here. Would you really class that as a main?
Yeah, there's sail area up.
It is sail area.
So just thinking, there's two solutions. We can make the permanent solution, which is carbon stocks and the rudder blades that I just mentioned. As we do 14 knots with just one rudder. It's a bit faster now with one rudder missing.
Actually, I kind of like it. I do what I do.
There's rudder loose.
Well, it's actually as good. The faster we go, the more effective one rudder is. So we go fast, we got lots of grip with one rudder.
You can use boat and crossbow. Oh, that's the problem with crossbow is that you lose the rudders because you're going fast.
So I have only got some E-glass double bias. I haven't got foam to make a rudder. I haven't got resin to make a rudder. So we'll need to source stuff on the island. So we look at absolute worst case scenario. We try and make a jerry rigged rudder. We use the stock that's inside the boat. So we keep all the welded stock bit and tiller and everything, all that arrangement stays the same. We'll slide some solid stainless steel bar inside of that and see if we can find someone to weld that into position for us, and then we build a blade. Could end up being plywood, better than what the previous owner did.
Should get that one shape.
Just to get us to the US or to an island where we know we can build a proper rudder.
We get to St. Lucia at sea.
Yeah, we just got to make it to St. Lucia. We've still got 800 miles to go.
Is that 4 days, 5 days?
At this speed, yeah, it's 5 days.